they be going out.
Who's they? What the hell is that about?
You guys.
What do you mean?
Okay,
you
my God.
What do you mean, you people?
Okay. Your people? Hey.
Hi.
Babe, can I do the intro, please? Hey, I'm Jasmine, and this is Kyle. And say hi.
Hi, babe.
Welcome back to our channel. This is KJ, bro. Ooh. So first of all,
100 plus.
Let's thank our
Hundreds. Talking hundreds. Something.
Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, guys. We're so happy. We're happy. If you're watching this for the first time and you just stumbled across KJ World, please subscribe to our channel so we can see you guys every week.
Yeah, watch videos on how she's black and I'm white.
Ooh. So today we are doing the intercultural tag. This is more us. The intercultural tag is more us because on the outside I might seem like I'm chocolate and he might seem like he's vanilla. But like actually our cultural differences play a more significant role than our race.
We don't get in race wars, we get in culture wars for sure.
Yes. So me, I'm from, like I said, Tanzania. My culture is of, I should say, Islamic. I grew up in Islamic, East African, Tanzanian culture. Yeah. So, and then I have a little bit of some American twang.
Yeah, well, I would just say I'm American. But then, if you go in the Midwest of America, we're a lot different than the South or the West, even the East. Probably just, hardworking, small town is where my family came from. But then when you turn into city folk, I don't know, just keeping a job, kind of my culture, raising a family. That's about it.
It's the all-American dream.
Right, so then it was we raised like Christian holidays, so Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the big stuff. Yeah, baptized Catholic. That's about it.
So like basically we are more than just an interracial couple. We are like different. We grew up in different like religious backgrounds. We
You had immigrant parents, I did not.
Yes, he has American-born parents. I have immigrant parents. I'm an immigrant myself. So we just we are just intercultural.
I was attracted because she was always happy. She was smiling. I like that. I'm more of like a realist pessimist. She can be kind of optimistic at times, which evens us out.
And I actually liked your realness and all that crap. You I was gonna say shit and all that shit. We're gonna cut that off.
No, we're not. Interracially, it's more external. People look at you like, hey, you're weird looking. But they don't actually get that we're really 100% different.
And it's like interracially, you can't say we're interracial because we're like we're members, first of all, the human race.
Yeah.
So culturally, we're different. The biggest difference that I've experienced with you, just interculturally, would be religiously, like things like having to like teach you to use your right hand versus using your left hand.
I haven't experienced her home culture yet, but I have experienced tidbits of her culture that she has brought over here.
Yeah, Kyle has never been back home.
We were going to until
inshallah we'll go back home.
Until that 1 minute video about my blood clot happened, we were totally gonna go back.
Yeah, we were gonna go, and then we gotta take care of his health first. For me, the biggest challenge has really been like what people have to say, or what people think, you know, and it's just like mind your business. Mind your business. People are so worried about how we're gonna like raise our kids being different religions. How we find peace in our relationship being different religions. How we communicate in our house, because I am, you know, a foreigner. Like just different things that just are ridiculous to me. That has been the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
We've been to a grocery store one time, and this lovely Somalian couple was literally talking about us right there, right in front of us. And I had to look at them, and I had to be like, listen, you might think about what you say around people, because sometimes I can understand what you're saying, because they were speaking in Swahili, and I understood what they were saying. And it was like, you know, just a moment of just judgment. I was like, if you're in us, please don't judge me.
Yeah.
And we could have greeted each other. It could have been it could have been a time where we could have, you know.
Side note, why do people want us to fornicate together all the time? Every time someone walks by, it's like, you better be smashing, bro. You better be hitting that.
Oh my
you better
God.
tear that up.
That is like,
it's whoop, and it's just like, how?
Someone is always thinking that like we are either like.
Why is it? We have enough to deal with that's not sexual. Bedrooms
You've
are
been handed
that's
condoms.
playtime.
Someone handed you condoms at a restaurant.
Yeah, within our first 2 weeks of dating, I had a condom slipped to me when she went to the bathroom at a bar. Just like
you've had guys
okay.
Tell you that you have a Muslim fiance, and they've told you, they've just like been like, wait, are you gonna like convert?
Nice guys. Met them from somewhere in East Africa, saying, you know, hey, I have a beautiful Tanzanian wife. They go, oh wow, we're cousins, and I was like, yeah, probably basically. And he's like, so what are you gonna do, man? You know, like Muslim, are you gonna do it? And it's just like, I don't know. Well, don't do it for her. But I think that's really good advice, because I wouldn't.
But my whole thing is, why are people so concerned? Like I said,
I wasn't concerned. He was happy. He was smiling. It was just like, because I feel like Islam's pretty happy. Like they're like a brotherhood. You know, they want to be inviting. It's just like you can be there. Just do it for the right reasons.
I guess.
You know.
I just don't even think people should be like up in your face.
He wasn't mad either, so I gave him credit for it. I think if we can put up with this, like the world just kind of seems easy. If we have enough problems to deal with, everything else isn't really a problem.
I just feel like it's basically having to just think outside of like outside of yourself, and no.
But my parents, not my parents, but like on part of my family, when you told them that they were not cultured because there's not a lot of culture around when they grew up, like you can kind of get offended by it, but at the same time, if you really think about it, it's like it's not even your fault that there was no culture around you. But there just isn't that diverse. Like there's no diversity where you live. YouTube's probably the only place you're gonna see someone of a different color.
Of a different color. And there's parts of, there's places where that's where people live, where, you know, that's how small their world is. And that's how people try to keep it sometimes, even when they're in a big world, just try to keep it that small. And
like a strength that I think we're gonna have is I want my child to live as much in your culture as mine. It's like right now you're living in mine, and it's not even 100% fair because it's like something.
And they're gonna be bilingual,
100%.
wataongea Kiswahili na wataongea Kiingereza, watajua vitu vya Kizungu na vitu vya Kiswahili. So it'll be like really good for them to know different languages, know different cultures. Yeah. So, and that's beautiful, and that's love. It shouldn't be about like judging each other and sticking to this label that you have, because the world tells you that you just have to be in this bubble. Yes, I love me some African music. Oh, hey, oh.
Y'all need to change the beat just a little bit. It's been the same for like 2 years.
You're going so hard, babe. Don't go hard. Listen,
no, you're taking over American music. I've already told it. American music will be African beats pretty soon.
The thing is that I feel like that's part of our strength, is that we get to kind of learn each other's music. I have been learning a lot of American music because of Kyle, and he's been learning a lot about African music.
Mine's boring because they all love you. Let's talk about the real deal.
They love me.
So, I think it's a bigger deal for you because in a Muslim side, it seems a lot of harsher punishment for being a Christian. But then again, I just haven't gotten into the Christian side dealing with a Muslim, so.
Yeah,
But
so
I like they just disagree with me.
my immediate family is totally cool with it. I'm sure there is some people that have some feelings. There's just people that have strong opinions on me being black, dating a white guy, me being a Muslim, black woman, being just
Muslim with a Christian.
Just Muslim with a Christian, just anything. Everybody has things to say, so it's just unfortunate. Mind your business.
Watch out, fam. Coming for you.
No, but for the most part, our families are okay with it. So I think in 2 languages.
Yes,
okay, I think in 2 languages, and sometimes there's a lot of there's a lot of buts. And if you guys watch our videos, I really thank you for. See, there you go. Thank you for being there with me as I keep talking
and getting behind the
getting
scenes,
my words out
me
there.
Just pulling my hair out, trying to figure out. Well, you know what I mean. I don't.
Kuna siku don't get this funny like the whole time. So.
But just yeah.
Our language barriers are like we just have like little moments where he kind of just has to like really talk to me, and kind of just I have to just really understand the words that are coming out of his mouth.
We have arguments, and then I repeat myself a 4th time, and she goes, "Well, why didn't you say that?" You know, and I've been saying it, but we're not ever disagreeing.
But it could be a woman thing, but it could also be
a Swahili woman thing. I like 2 things. Number 1, I do think it takes a village to raise a child. I like that. Because I think the more people you have around, the more influences, the better.
I be telling my family's everything.
It's huge.
Yeah, Molly.
That's the opposite of what I do up there. So I think it'd be a nice change.
Yeah.
But number 1 is food. Just because it's the way to my heart. And I freak out. I love it so much. If I could have 4 sambucas a day, I would.
And I would like to say that I like the fact that they they be going out.
Who's they? What the hell is that about?
You guys.
What do you mean?
Okay,
you
my God.
What do you mean, you people?
Okay. Your people?
You call me Whitey. You tell me to go to the Cracker Barrel or something. What's going on? This is ridiculous. Seriously.
Okay. So they be doing stuff outside, and I like
us Whiteys got hobbies.
Cause when we grew up, what we did was we were outside as kids, but also as just teenagers in general, growing up in an African household, we did like chores.
She did not grow up in the wilderness in trees and parks, by the way.
No.
So when she said she grew up outside, there was a nice fortress wall around her. She was
And we played
children's
outside.
play toys. It was normal. Sorry, continue.
But that was in Africa. But when we came here and we grew up in an African household, we basically did chores. We did the dishes, we cooked, and we just
So that's how you end up like Cinderella. Oh, babe. Oh
my God.
I knew it.
But they go out and they do things.
Again, who is this they thing?
Okay.
The Crit's plan? Yeah.
We're gonna cut this video before it gets too deep. We're gonna go.
Wow.
We're gonna go. Please
Say bye,
subscribe to our channel. Are you? He's taking my lines. Bye.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Patrolling margaritas, we're popping champagne, baby, alcoholosis chicas. Where's the sangria? We want sangria, and we need salt and limes for our 12 shots of tequila.